Hi everyone, it's JoJo. So I have a small thrift haul for you today. I'm going to do each item individually. My table is kind of a mess right now. I'm getting out all my Halloween stuff to decorate with, and I've laid it all on the table. So I wanted to let you know that the postcards are continuing to come in for the giveaway, and I'm very excited about that. So at the end of the thrift haul, I will be showing the additional postcards coming in. And next week, I am starting a new series on my channel, and it will be all about linens, how I store them, how I take care of them. And I recently picked up probably close to 50 pieces of vintage linens that I can't wait to share with you. So that'll be coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in the thrift haul. And this is the first item that I wanted to show you. I paid 79 cents for it at the Goodwill. It is close to 1,000 pages, and I thought you guys would all enjoy seeing some of these. It is the All-American Ads from the 50s, and this is published by Toshin, and they have done quite a few different books of time periods and decades. But this one is so cool, and I really had not come across this one before. They divided it up into different sections. So there's like an alcohol and cigarette section, a military section, car section. There's kitchenware, there's beauty products, there's toys. It goes on and on and on. So I have barely begun to look through this thing, so I'm very excited to look and see if anything that I currently own has the original ads. So I picked up one additional book when I was in the Goodwill, and it was $1.29. It's called Just Above the Mantelpiece, and it is about mass-marketed artwork of the 1950s. I love the covers. The flowers are like a felted, raised up cover, so you could feel that. But I'll show you a couple of the pages. I know oftentimes when I'm at the Goodwill, there's pieces that I will just kind of bypass because I've seen them before. And then other times I have to do some research while I'm standing there. So I thought this would be a really neat way to kind of familiarize myself with some artists, as well as knowing if something was mass marketed or not. This is actually a print that I did see at the Goodwill. I did not get, but the neat thing about this book is it has many like posters in it. So you could pull this out and frame it or use it for, you know, a crafting project if you wanted to. But I just thought this was a neat reference book, I guess, for me, so that I could kind of familiarize myself with some more of these artwork prints. I found this mid-century bamboo rattan magazine rack for $3.99 at the Goodwill. The neat thing is it's all collapsible, so it folds up, and it has these two shelves on it, but I thought it was really neat. In my bathroom, I have all like bamboo themed things, so I thought it would be neat to fold up my towels and roll them and put them in this magazine rack. So I got this magnetic board at the Restore. I paid $5 for it. It's vintage inspired. It has 3 hooks on the bottom and almost like a chalkware finish around the frame. But what I really loved about it is it has the graphics of the old postcards on it. A couple little doilies that you see right there in the bottom right hand corner. The little flowers are the actual magnets, which I thought was pretty cool. It has an Acme dress form, an ad, which I have one of those. I paid $5 for my dress form. It was from our Goodwill that relocated, and so everything in the store went 90% off, and it used to be a display piece. So I asked her about it, and I was able to get it for $5. But I just love this idea. I've never seen one of these before in the stores, but I'm assuming it probably came from like a TJ Maxx or something. But I really liked it, and I think it's going to go in my bedroom. So I found this gorgeous print in this wooden frame at the Restore, and I paid $5 for it. The frame is pretty banged up, but I really love the colors in this print. There's like a mountain in the background and then this pathway of flowers. It is signed on the bottom. So over here it says December 1926, Keystone Picture Frame Company, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then over here in the corner it says published by Keystone Picture Frame Company, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the bottom is marked H.Lewis, which is the artist who did this this picture. But I just thought it was so gorgeous. It's pretty good size. I would say it's probably close to maybe, I don't know, 20 inches across maybe and 15 inches down. I could be off, but I'm just guesstimating. But it was just so beautiful. This teapot I found at the Restore, and I think I'm going to start going to the Restore more often. I found that their prices are actually really, really good. All of their mugs are 25 cents, and I didn't see anything that was outrageous in price. I found this teapot for $3, and there's no chips or cracks or anything like that in it. It's made by the Royal Albert Company, and the pattern is Lady Carlisle, and it's marked 1944 on the bottom. So I thought that was really neat, and I love that it's like the chintz print, so the flowers are all throughout it. So here are some Lotus flower plates that I picked up at the Goodwill. $4.99, and there's 5 of them, so like $1 a piece. I have a jadeite one that has a lotus flower plate and a little small flower bowl in the middle that I pieced together. And so I'm hoping that in the future I'll be able to find the little flower bowls for these. They're not in the best of shape. They were definitely used. There's 3 pink, 1 like periwinkle color, and then a yellow one. But since I didn't have them and they were only $1 a piece, I decided to get these. So here we have a postcard from the state of Ohio, and that's where I live. So I was excited to see this one. This was sent to me by Love My Home Life 2, and she was born in Ohio, so she sent this to me. She does live in the state of Illinois. But what I thought was cool about this postcard, and I don't know how many other people have done this before, when you look at a map of your own state and there's cities on it that you didn't even know were out there. I saw a couple on here that I didn't even know were in Ohio, so I thought that was really neat. So thank you for sending that in. Isn't this little girl just beautiful on the front of this postcard? I absolutely love her. What I also love about this postcard is it is over 100 years old. The lady who sent it to me, her name is Paula, and she's been collecting postcards for over 30 years. And she sent me one from her own personal collection. And I really wish I could flip this over. I'm not going to because it has personal address on the back. But the calligraphy and the writing on the back is immaculate. I really wish I could do something like that. Her penmanship was absolutely gorgeous. But I really love that she sent me something not only from her own collection, but something that's over 100 years old. And this little girl, she is just precious, especially with the watering can and these flowers. Oh, my heart melted when I saw this one. So this postcard was sent to me by Superior Girl Vintage, and she has a channel here on YouTube, and I would say that about 90% of the things that she gets thrifting are things I would pick also. So I really love her style, and I will link her channel in the description box. This postcard is of Lake Superior, hence where she got her name, Superior Girl Vintage. Lake Superior is one of the 5 Great Lakes here in the United States, and she lives up in Michigan, the northern part of Michigan, so she gets to see this beautiful lake probably every day. This beautiful postcard of Niagara Falls was sent to me by Thrill of the Thrift, and Dee has a channel here on YouTube, and so I will link that in the description box for all of you who do not follow her, I would highly suggest following her. She just hit 5,000 subscribers, so I'm so happy for her. She does the most wonderful hauls, and her personality is great. She's so funny, and I really enjoy watching her videos. Now, I have had the pleasure of visiting Niagara Falls twice, and it was so magnificent and gorgeous. Even more so, it's funny when you go to places like this that you have seen in pictures and books for years, and same feeling that I got when I saw the mountains for the first time is so majestic. It's really hard to put in words unless you go there. And Dee herself is from Niagara Falls. She says she was born and raised there. So I'm really excited about this. And Dee, I promise the next time I go to Niagara Falls, I will definitely be looking you up. So these two postcards were tucked away in a card, and they were sent to me by a lovely lady named Caroline. And Caroline, I really appreciated your card and everything you had to say in it. And I wanted to let you all know that Caroline just started a YouTube channel called Textures and Treasures. And although she said I didn't need to mention it or anything like that in my video, I definitely wanted to make sure I did. And I will link her channel in the description box below. You know, especially when you're starting out on YouTube, it's very hard. I remember not really, you know, knowing the community at all and trying to get your foot in the door and people watching your videos. So if all of you would just, you know, go over to Caroline's channel and give her some love, it would really mean a lot. She was so thoughtful to send me both of these, and her card just really touched my heart. So thank you, Caroline. So these two postcards were tucked inside of a card also, and they come from a very long time subscriber of mine. Her name is Florence, and she said that she has watched every single one of my videos, and she was really sad when she came to the end and it had been quite a while since I had posted. And it really means a lot to me that she thought to, you know, include these two Victorian postcards in her card. They're very pretty, and they both have flowers, which I absolutely love. And thank you so much, for Florence, for all your support through the years, and it really means a lot to me that you would want to participate in this giveaway. Okay, so if you look very closely, this is a super fun postcard. I was really excited about this one. So this postcard was sent to me by the winner of my last giveaway, eileenthequeen, here on YouTube. And she is just such a sweet, sweet person. She said this was the only postcard that she found in the whole antique mall. But little did she know, this is perfect for me. One of my favorite hobbies is cake decorating and cake making. So this is of the 1939 World's Fair. And if you flip it over the back, which I won't because she put her address on it, this cake itself weighed 1,000 pounds. I just found that fascinating. And the whole story behind this cake is something to be amazed by. But let me show you. She did put it inside this card. I have to show you her card too. How cool are those cat-eye glasses? She's so much fun. I really love this one, and thank you, Eileen, and you can definitely win twice, so good luck. So this postcard is from Ohio, as you know I'm from, and this is south of me. This is Holmes County, this postcard is from. And it was sent by Paper Moon Vintage, and I really love this. It depicts Amish country, which is one of my favorite places to visit here in Ohio. First of all, it's just absolutely a beautiful drive. It is very hills and valleys, which is completely opposite from where I live. And I just love visiting. There's quite a few antique and thrift stores down in Holmes County that I like visiting, and as well as some of the amazing restaurants that they have down there. It's so good. Perfect comfort food. So thank you so much for sending me a postcard from one of my favorite places in Ohio.